This razor is from the Union Razor Company. I bought it on eBay for $12 and it arrived with a dull, slightly chewed up edge. I chose to hone it from bevel set through finished edge on a single 8,000 grit Shapton glass sharpening stone. This is the test shave. Will it be a smashing success or will it end as a dismal failure? Stay tuned. All right, I'm going to get started. The soap today is Le Grand Chypre by Barrister and Mann. Chypre is a kind of a woodsy base with a citrusy top notes. Today is the last day of our March Madness soap competition, starting with 16 soap makers on March 1 and ending today with the final two after eliminations. The final two are Barrister and Mann and Katie's Bubbles, and I'm putting my vote in today for Barrister and Mann with Le Grand Chypre. Chypre is the French word for cypress. Not that that matters, but the fragrance, or this type of fragrance, is supposed to have some reminiscence, is somehow attached to the island of Cyprus. I've told you everything I know, which obviously isn't much. Now, I did a video on the honing of this razor, and I'm sure you all watched it. It was a real nail biter. I'm sure you were on the edge of your seat while watching it, trying not to fall asleep. Anyway, at the end of the video, I showed microscope images of the finished edge, and after thinking about it for a while, I decided that I didn't really like it seemed to me that finished edge looked kind of fragile. So I went back and took about 15 laps on a balsa strop loaded with polycrystalline diamond powder emulsion, and sort of put a little bit more convexity into the apex to hopefully help it stay strong during the shave here. So now I'm going to show you a microscope image of what the current edge looks like. Okay, you got a chance to see what I'm shaving with. Let's get going. This is the Barrister and Mann Omnibus soap base. Wonderful soap base for straight razor shaving. I find it easy to lather. It'll take a fair amount of water, but I went at the puck with a fairly wet brush. So the brush itself is loaded with a pretty wet lather, and this is how I do it. And it isn't how I would teach somebody to lather. You know, I shave every day, and so I kind of have a feel for how to go at this. And even so, I have I have days where the magic works, and days when it does not. All right, let's see what happens here. At $12, you can bet this is not the greatest steal. The initial feel of the edge is keen and very gentle. My biggest concern, I actually thought it would be that way based on sharpness testing, but my biggest concern is whether or not this edge holds up through one shave. So I'll show you what the edge looks like after I'm done with just one shave. I think it may look fairly torn up, but we'll see. This is a great form factor for a razor, 6/8, hollow ground, round point, so it's very comfortable. Yeah, if you're just starting with straight razors, this is a good formula, size-wise. I would not recommend getting a $12 razor off of eBay, though. You're buying $12 worth of grief, probably. I don't know whether, I don't remember whether this one was advertised as shave ready. As somebody who's a sharpener, I often find it a little comedic. What I receive as that's touted as being shave ready. So far, so good. It's an 8K edge, but the amount of time that it spent on the sub-micron sized diamond paste on the balsa strop has really helped it. It doesn't feel like an 8K edge, keenness wise at all. But it is very gentle. And that was a great first pass. So let's see if I can see if I can feel it degrading in the second pass here. I couldn't really tell much in the first. And since it's encountering most of the stubble in the first pass, that's where we would expect it to sustain the most damage. This is a, surprisingly, I don't know anything about Union razors, Union Razor Company razors, but so far, so good. I like the grind. I mean, I like the grind. It's a full hollow grind. And the steel did not react like the cheapest steel I've ever used. So who knows? I kind of recall Leon saying they sell these razors in truck stops. But I don't, this looks, even though it's a used razor, it looks like it's older. So if you know something about Union Razor, please leave some info in the comments. Really comfortable so far. I mean, this is performing great. Razor's singing a little bit. You probably can't hear that, but you know, with my super keen 72-year-old ears, it's like a bell to me. Okay, let's see how we're doing. That's really good. That's really good. I think I'll do a quick third pass, just because I've been enjoying 3-pass shaves lately. It's the end of March. Here in the mid-Atlantic of the United States. I'm in Maryland. It's 77 degrees outside Fahrenheit. friggin' amazing day. I've been outside most of the day. Well, when I haven't been watching YouTube videos, which I did with my morning coffee. Warmest day so far this year. The little critters, a lot of little critters still have winter coats on. The squirrels definitely do. They're feeling the temperature today. But I'm sure that'll just accelerate the rate at which they lose their winter fur. Didn't see any foxes today, but I did see some deer. They look as if they're already well into shedding their winter fur. Yeah, so this, at least shave-wise, is working out really well. I bought the razor with the idea of using it as a mule, for a variety of sharpening projects. So hopefully it will serve well for that purpose. Definitely not an 8K edge and feel. Okay. We are what's known as done. Let's very comfortable, really comfortable. Not very close. No nicks or irritation. I'm going to pause, clean up, and I will be right back. Okay, all cleaned up. That was a first-class shave. I'm really, really pleased with the edge I got from my one stone hone, with a little help from some good stropping. The brush today was a Wild West Brushworks uh, brush. It has a cashmere synthetic knot in it. There's the brush. And I'll show you I'm not sure how quickly I did this before, but there's the top of Le Grand Chypre, Barrister and Mann. And I have the Le Grand Chypre Splash. So I'm going to use that. Really good shave. Super close. I mean, BBS plus. I mean, I definitely think this is what Barber Dave would call DSBBS. And I'm finding I'm able to tolerate DSBBS. The growth. I seem to be growing a beard faster than I used to, because I'm growing more beard back 24 hours later. I'm not sure why or how that happens. Maybe it's an old age thing, you know, like when you get past a certain age, you start growing hair out of all kinds of places you didn't used to, like your ears and your nose, and so maybe this is one of those age things. I don't know. All right, I'm using for talc the Yardley Classic. Nice finish. Nice finish for the shave. Maybe not for everybody, but certainly nostalgic for geezers. All right, we're done. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you're all well, and as usual, I really look forward to your comments and any questions you might have. So I will see you in the next one, which I think is going to be a live stream. Take care. Bye. So here's the edge as it appears in the microscope right after the test shave that I just had. There's a little hair going by. Focus on the microscope goes out very quickly because the depth of field is very, very shallow, so I have to refocus very often. But given the inexpensiveness of the razor and the cheapness of the steel, I'm actually quite pleased at how little edge degradation there is. You're looking at this at 800 x magnification, so the little bit of tearing that you see at the edge isn't bad.